Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Titans holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number one. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
This is DJ Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by... So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. Anthony Fisker, the intended target. And it's third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They can't tackle him.
Let's go. Come on now. Let's do this.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser, and he makes a smooth catch there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago. because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Reed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A pass underneath for Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
So much of this game is focus and concentration, and whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice throw. big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Come the Titans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down as they get to him at about the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think it's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. 41 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Carson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength, still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And right side, Henry's got it. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. But no surprise coming off a 2,000-yard season. It was Derrick Henry who totaled the most yards after contact in the NFL last year, and he's up to his old tricks here.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Fighting through pressure. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's complete to Swain. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Targets Metcalf along the sideline. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Carson. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.